From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now it's Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Run for Nick Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not much there, only a yard.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, it's Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 29, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one.
In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Now, potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jackson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Watch the twins.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, there's 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Watson off play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 79 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Chubb. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Let's go. Set.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.